Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Detroit Tigers. The Rays will attempt to cap this 4-game series with a sweep. That's coming up next. Spencer Turnbull, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
At the plate, Brian O'Grady, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
O'Grady.
Here's the first pitch to him. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Into the box, Joey Wendell, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here comes the first pitch. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
Digging in now, Austin Meadows. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. From the stretch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark, and even 20 home runs, 53 RBIs. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Ready on 0-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Line drive to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. In now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Renfroe brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Choi is off at first with 2 away. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Digging in, Willie Adames. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the 1st inning. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The set and the 1-0. That misses, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Ready with the 3-0. 3-1 the count now. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First offering on its way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's it.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3 runs already home here. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping into the box, Michael Perez. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh and 1 count. Here it is.
Nope. 1-1.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rays 4, the Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Victor.
Ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
1-0 pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
Softly hit to the left side. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Harold Castro.
So coming to the plate, Harold Castro. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's just 1 for 6. First delivery to him on the way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Rays are out in front, 4-0. So digging in now, Brian O'Grady. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one.
O'Grady.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rays dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep here in this contest.
You might start to call these guys the road warriors. It's hard to win on the road, and with a win today, they would complete a sweep of a 4-game set on the road.
And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Joey Wendell digs in now as he'll take a look at ball 1. The Rays will, however, have to beat their opposition's best, as they've got to go up against their ace in this one.
One of the keys to sweeping a series is getting some runs and getting some runs early. Big lead early in this one, and it looks like their chances of a sweep look pretty good.
Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Goodrum ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Meadows. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here it comes on 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 2-2 gets him looking. Strike 3.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate now, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 21 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Kyle Funkhauser is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Funkhauser.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. One 0 count. Here it is. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box, Willie Adames, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. That average for him sitting at 345. 5 homers, 27 driven in. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rays 6 and the Tigers nothing. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Standing in now, Austin Romine. He grounds it sharply to third. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Rays.
In now, Yandy Diaz. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Strike taken up in the zone. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Castro onto the grass. He's there and records the first out. And with one gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball. 1-1.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now batting, Michael Perez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And now they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he popped him up. Number 19 in foul ground, but this will land untouched. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays held in check here, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Turned on down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings as you see where the Rays stand in the American League East. Striding in, number 19. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope,
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Coming to the plate now, Nico Goodrum. He's been held in check in the series, just 1 for 12 coming in. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Ball inside.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. All set for the start of the 4th, and next to bat will be the outfielder Brian O'Grady.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line to the right side, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The second baseman, Joey Wendell.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to count. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Three and 1.
1 strike.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a base hit on the line. The run scores from second. It's 7-0. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting, the first baseman, G-Man George.
To the plate now, G-Man Choi. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Lined into right, a base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Ro.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Ball 3.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. Make it 9-0.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is in there.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Gregory Soto gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Soto.
In now, Yandy Diaz, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees at strike 1. The average sits at .303 entering play. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Kiermaier, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Ball.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number
Digging
7.
in, Michael Perez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Adames rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
Into the box, Brian O'Grady, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Tampa Bay leads this one 12-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Reyes back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now a pitch on the way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Reyes, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he falls behind 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
At the plate, Harold Castro. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Here's a little chopper up the middle to second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Tigers are shut down there, just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and that misses for ball 1. Line drive to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run producing part of the order with nobody out.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
The 3-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stewart arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ji-Man Choi. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Line hard to the left side, but foul. The 1-1 taken, strike 2. And this one's in the dirt. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. The 2-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Cameron Maybin. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Just a tick behind for a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe is there, one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. One out now here in the Tiger 5th inning. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The designated hitter,
standing in, Jordy Mercer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Mercer, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Willie Adames. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
0-1 the count. Nobody out, runner on first. This is in the air to right. Maben is there. One down. Settling in now, Kevin Kiermaier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
0-1. Here it comes. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. One out and a runner on second base. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the second out.
The batter.
Ready now, Michael Perez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 2-0 now. From the stretch. Liner in there for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
To the plate now, Brian O'Grady, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. 2 out with the man at first. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. But there to take it is Cabrera, and with that, now at the plate, Kristen Stewart will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched.
Nope.
Pitch taken
Ball one.
several inches below the zone, in
1
fact.
ball, 2 strikes to count.
And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, number 19.
Nope.
Ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0. And that misses. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
1 out, nobody on. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Got him swinging on the fastball there.
Now
Number
back.
19 goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
Good draw.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Striding in once again, Joey Wendell. Last time through was a base hit.
Joey Wendell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
He pulls this one into right. Maben is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you can see there. They're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, And there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Maben is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping in, Ji-Man Choi. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Maben is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Victor Reyes. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
The 0-1 delivery. Down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So striding in, Harold Castro. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there and see you later.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing, and Cabrera blasts this one out to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. Home run number 5 on the year, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now batting, right fielder, Cameron Maben.
Into the box now, Cameron Maben. He swings and grounds it to short. Adames brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rays are in front, 13-1. Buck Farmer enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 45, Buck Farmer.
So striding forward now, Hunter Renfroe is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one, no strikes.
The 1-0 home. High and deep to right center. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
In now, Willie Adames. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Yandy Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball one.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Maben moving in. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Stepping into the box, Austin Romine. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Standing in now, Jordy Mercer, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
The next 0-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Kristen Stewart, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And as you can see, they are way behind. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next.
Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Popped him up. Goodrum waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Michael Perez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Three and 0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The pitch.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting. The left fielder, Brian.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian O'Grady. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Joey Wendell. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
2-2 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter,
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Two men are on with two men out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball three, but make it 2-1 instead. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Two down, runners at first and second. And that pitch misses for ball four. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with two away.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Joe Jimenez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ji-Man Choi will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and two out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The 2-0 on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number two. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two out, bases loaded. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands three runners and the side is retired. Rays leave them loaded, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Now at the plate, number 19, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. At the plate, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, one man out. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Into the box, Victor Reyes. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in game 4 of this series.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Throw.
At the plate now, Harold Castro. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Tampa Bay Rays put up a 4-spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Charlie Morton earns his 8th victory of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Spencer Turnbull permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes.